Just realized you guys haven't been able to hear me this entire time. Anyway, hi guys. The first song that you heard was Crystallized River. I made that in April. The second one, the second one you heard was Crystallized River. The first one was just called My Song 4. It's not named yet. It's a fairly new piece. I wrote it last week, but I'm super proud of it, and like where this in like the state that it's in. Let's move that out of the way. So I wanted to debut that this Monday, this Music Monday, if you will. And yeah, I got a few more pieces lined up for the day, but I don't want to like blast through all the music that I have. Otherwise, it's going to be a very boring summer. So I'm going to explain the process down a bit. Hang on, let me quickly test something. I want to see if I can do this. I don't know if it'll let me. Give me a second. I want to know what will happen if I decide to go live right now on a different device. Start broadcast. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what happens. Check this. I should check this sooner. I should have checked this sooner, but I'm not. I didn't, and now I regret it. I don't even know if you can actually see that. Yeah, hang on. Cool. Overlay, no overlay. Can I make it private? I don't know. So I really should check this out sooner, but I mean, it's not a gaming stream, so it's not classified as gaming. No, stop. I don't want this. Cool. I have no idea what just happened. You know, get that off my screen. Now let's quickly go back to the channel. Let's see if it's happening right now. Okay, great. Okay, start broadcast. No, hang on. Okay, so I'm trying to set up a separate stream, so you guys can see like my screen since I'm working on an iPad. I want to see if that's gonna set it up. Oh shoot! Wait, did that just overtake it? I don't know if that just overtook my live stream or not. Hang on. Hang on a second. I'm checking this out. Once again, I should have done this earlier. I really should have done this earlier, but I didn't. Because they're not going to let me stream from two devices at once. Cool. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Let me get on the website here. What's it called? Yeah, let me just quickly pull up this website very quickly. Let me see if I can do it from here. So, HTTPS. I want to see if I can have. Cool. Okay, so now let's start streaming again. Let's see what will happen. Okay, cool. So I start streaming again, but on the website here. So, you know, I'm just making sure. Enter here. Let's see what happens. If it doesn't work, then we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave. That's what's gonna have to happen. Ooh, hang on. Oh wait, I think I did it. I think I did it. Yes, no. Cool. That is like the worst quality in the world. Can I hear stuff coming from it? Hang on. Turn that down. hear that? Yeah, you can. Okay, wait, so hang on. This is gonna be a thing where I need my headphones. Oh shoot, my iPad's not fully charged, but it's at 18%, but I guess it's the best thing we're gonna need to do. Oh shit, that's gonna be a bit of a problem, ain't it? I'm not sure what I just moved, but hang on. Okay, so if I do this now, how's it looking? Let's check the YouTube Live dashboard. Cool. So basically what I got in front of me is, let's move this over here. I got my setup right here. And I can't read the chat right now because I don't have it open. But basically, this is what I've been working on. This is I'm not even sure how well you can see it. Let me test this out. Hang on. Okay, yeah, so it looks decent. It's a new setup. This is a new setup that I'm trying. So yeah, you didn't really need to be here for the beginning part of the stream. But anyway, here's a very blurry version of what I'm working on. Actually, no, very quickly. Yeah, why not? We'll just keep it this way. So anyway, here is just the song that I've been working on recently, in the past week. Oh shit, this stream's gonna be really finicky. I'm really not sure what to do with it. Here, very quickly. Let me see if I can quickly swap devices. Shoot, hang on. Transition that, cause hang on, Okay, there. Now I can do what I need to do. And yeah, okay, so let's try this out. I'm going to try and hook it up to the Wi-Fi. Oh, it doesn't let. That's interesting. Or does it? And I'm just dumb. Okay, well, hang on. Okay, so now it's back in the stream. Hang on. Let's reopen that. There we go. Cool. Okay, so now I've swapped stuff around, so quickly check this very quickly. Here, let me put this one on. Take this one out. Okay, cool. So what I'm listening to on the screen and what you guys are listening to right now is a bit delayed from what I actually hear on my left right here. That's gonna give me like a massive headache. Okay, I cannot listen to this. The headphones are coming off. The headphones are coming off. They're gonna sit right here on the desk. I cannot listen to that. That's gonna give me a headache. Okay, so basically, I got this weird streaming method that isn't necessarily the best, but I don't have like a capture card or anything to like get this properly. So here we are. So that was that. You can obviously see here that I got a ton of projects. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what they are just yet. Just know that they are all right here. And they're all going to be debuted over the summer. But this is the one that we heard also in the beginning. This needs a bunch of editing on like the sound effects and whatnot. I'm not even listening right now. I can't put those back on. It's gonna hurt my ears so bad. It's like a solid few measures behind it. It annoys me. And the fact that the live stream keeps cutting out just makes everything 10 times better. I don't know how long I want to be streaming. Maybe 30 minutes? I don't know. I don't want to make it too long a stream. Because I'm not too talented at this and like on the spot making music. And obviously I don't have too much skills. But if you guys want to ask me any questions, I can gladly answer some questions that I know of. I can try answering your questions. I don't know how well I can answer them depending on like how complex they are. But when it comes down to music theory, I know nothing. I know nothing on music theory, and I think that's a valuable lesson and a valuable asset when it comes to creating music. But I just create stuff I usually create stuff by ear and like for a nice harmony. Like I don't know, I may do 5 steps down or something. I haven't tried using 5 steps down, but I kind of want to. I kind of want to in the grand spectrum of like it can help me create music a bit better and like finding parts of it better. But usually I'll do chord progressions. I think that's my main method here. In this song in particular, it's chord progressions. Change the quality. Is there something I can do? No. Okay, so I can I'm going a bit into detail on like how I came up with the song, since this was like one of the first songs I ever created that I was like actually proud of. I've been creating music for about 3 months now, I think so, maybe 2. So I haven't spent a whole lot of time, and I have a bunch of unfinished projects, and I just keep creating more, and it just gets a bit out of hand. But it all started out with this right here, when it'll load, the main melody. I don't know if I can turn that down for you guys. Here, let me put this on just to test the volume levels. You guys can adjust it just fine. And so I just spent one afternoon and I just like found this out. Like I was in Tech Week for I think what was it? All Shook Up at Cathedral, and I just like sat down in the corner and just like hammered this out. And I'm like, wow, that actually sounds a lot better than I thought it would. So that was that, and then I forget what I added. I think I added maybe the chord harmony to it, which sounds a bit like this. I don't know. I just sort of did something to match the melody in like a chord progression way. And that's on loop. yeah, it came down to that, and I think what I did next was the bass line. Or I don't want to call it a bass line, since I think when I think bass line, I think of something like overly like dramatic, and not dramatic. I think just something that should be like powerful. Like when I think bass line, I think that's something that should be powerful. I think this is more of just like a nice undertone for it that gives like the little frequencies, obviously. So it sounds a little something like this. Now I kind of wish for that part to be a bit cleaner. The steps down, da 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 da. But I don't know, with a stringed instrument, with this kind of stringed instrument, it's very hard to. I just couldn't find a way to get it proper, like get it in the right way that like I wanted to sound. So it just sort of had to step down like this a bit. Which, I mean, I would have liked it a bit more cleaner. Instead of it being no, so do 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 do. You can hear that it kind of sounds a bit like mud. And I think those three parts were fine until like the more I step back at it, and I'm like, wait, where have I heard this chord progression before? And it never hit me until like another week after I started the project. Started this Crystallized River. Fun fact, it got its name just because of the lead instrument, the liquid crystal. It's called liquid crystal right here. But I never thought that I never thought into like what the chord progression was. I'm just like, oh, this sounds pretty cool. Until I like, I don't know. I think I started playing. Actually, I didn't mean to close it. I think once I started playing my my first song that I ever wrote, it was called Rainy Days. I didn't hear it until I started playing it again, and I'm like, wait a minute, where have I heard that sound before? And I realized that it was the same chord progression that he used in the song Rainy Days. At least I think that's what it's called. I don't even know. I don't have it in front of me. So adding a bit of a reverb and an echo effect. That's what I used on this right here. Just a little fun fact onto how I built it. Usually when I go into the songs, I usually put like a melody and I like to find a bass line to go with it. Then I start building it out from there. So it's like taking two pieces of bread. Yeah, it's like taking two pieces of bread, and you know that you have the outsides, and I just gotta figure out what to put inside of it. What kind of sandwich do you want? And so then from there, I just sort of wanted like this part to line up right here. So you hear how it goes down. And I just sort of wanted all the instruments to line up and just take those steps down together. And I thought that sounded pretty cool when I like stepped back and took like a giant look at what I was doing. And so, hang on, let me just quickly take a look here. So frame 24 minutes. Okay, so maybe I want to take it up to an hour. I don't know. But then it sort of came to me like this is very repetitive. Like having two loops. Let me just see how long that is. It goes from like measure 19 to 37. That's like, I don't know. Okay, I am not doing the math right now. It's almost 38. I'd say that's like half the song right there so far. And I'm like, so what do I do with it now? It sort of made no sense to me to it made no sense to me to keep it repeating. So I'm like, you know what? Let's add a breakdown. And that's what you hear right here. It started out with this. With this right here. Turn that down. And then like the more that I played with this progression of it, of like two harmony chords, it's like step down, step down, step, step down, 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 up, down, 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 down. I'm like, can I create something? Can I create like a more complex moving piece? And I guess that's what became this piece right here. This piece right here, this one right here. Sorry, this my screen is lagging out right now. So this right here isn't out of time. It's like 5 seconds after whatever I'm seeing right here, which is why you may get a bit confused. It's like, what am I talking about? And then I'm like, well, what do I do? I should probably just repeat it. I was like, but I don't want I don't want the same melody to be like supported by the same instruments because it's more of a quiet section. We just came out of a pretty loud section over here, in like the low end of it, and so I sort of wanted to give it a breakdown. Give it like 2 more instruments, and then I wanted to almost fade it off into one, but I wanted like another layer on underneath it, something to really support the melody in this case. So I guess that's where the sweet bells came in, and they sound a bit like this. Nothing too special. It's just a softer version of the melody. And I'm not really sure if that's our. I'm not really sure where that sound came from that you're hearing right now. The I'm not sure where that came from. That's just sort of something that that happened with the choice of the instrument, which I'm honestly not complaining about. But it really does set like a nice. It does set like a nice tone for the song, and I do really love it. But anyway, if you guys paid attention to that, here I'll play this again. You can hear that it's a little different. I think that last note that you hear in the first part is down. Yeah, it's down, and I made that for a reason. I made that for a reason because I knew that when I first created this song, I had the idea of it going da 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 da. Sort of like this. Here, hang on. Let me play it out for you on the actual instrument. If I can remember what it is. So that's what I wanted for the. So that's what I wanted for the actual melody, but then it changed over the course of like, it doesn't really fit, and it just ended up being a repeat. But that last note was just one step down from the first, so it sounds a bit like this. And then that ended up being like the main theme. So those five notes somehow became like the main core of the song, in a way. And like I'm super proud of like how it came out. I think this is probably one of my greatest works of all time. Like from a nice soft piece, I think that's pretty good to explain it. It's like a soft piece. So I think that's all I have on this piece. You guys can still ask me any questions. Like I'm open to questions. Like if you guys are curious. I think all that's left to talk about is the newest song, which doesn't have a name yet. By the way, I have been getting feedbacks on the song, so I do have some work to do on them. That's just a personal thing for me to do. But anyway, here's this one. Here's this one. that is still broken, very broken. In the end, it's just a loop of what was originally the beginning melody. So that I don't even know if I can play this. It may be a little too fast. Okay, so I remember how this started out. I think on Monday I just decided to sit down out in the cold. I think I may have been a misty day out here in SoCal. But I remember thinking, wow, you know what would sound cool? A little melody like this. So something along those lines of like yeah. So that was that, and I thought, wow, that'd be pretty good. But I think it. I was talking to my friend about this, and I had him listen to it, and I'm like, something's not right. He's like, yeah, something doesn't. He said something along the lines of like something also sounds like off about it, but I couldn't figure it out until like I got into the car, and I had to like reevaluate. I'm like, do I need to shift notes a bit? Which eventually became something like this. Which became this section right here after a bit of tuning. So that was that. I felt really accomplished after that, but I'm like, I can't stop here. So I had the idea of building a bass line for it, but I couldn't figure out like what would be a good bass line other than the synth itself, because I just took the synth and just made another bass line out of it. So this is the exact same instrument as the one you just heard. And then basically that's how it started out. And I think what came next was the hammered wood instrument getting the same melody. So that's not right. So something along that lines. So yeah, something along that lines when it comes to like the whole look at like what I had as an image. So that's what I had for it. But then like then I was like, where do I put the hammered part? Meanwhile, shoot. Okay, great. Meanwhile, I had put on Do Not Disturb. Cool. I had a part here that I was like super proud of. It was my hand with this. Hang on, I need to quickly do something. Cool. Okay, so that was what I had in plan for that. I wasn't sure what to do with any of these parts. I just had them like one after another. So basically, it sounded like this. Hang on, give me a minute. So that's on measure 5. I just had it like this, basically. Like this, basically. Hi, Diamond Drago. You are now a moderator, just so you know. I don't know what a moderator does, but that's what you are. Okay, so you get the point. Diamond Drago asks, 1, did you get a haircut? 2, did you change your face and the screen so that your face is small and the music is big? I think it's the other way around. But yes, I did get a haircut. I think it looks pretty good. And yes, I did change the format of this in OBS so that it looks a bit better. Looks a bit better on screen. Plus, this website is honestly terrible with its graphics. With its settings. So I just said, nah, it'll be small. But anyway, so yeah, that was what I had an idea for. And I think what came next was... No, yeah, I can see what it looks like. I can see what it looks like. Cause I got it open in the live dashboard over here. And so I don't remember what came next. I think I decided to do the beat, the hybrid knock right here. I mean, they're all hybrid. They're both hybrid knock, but like. And so yeah, so that was what I had in plan for the first intro beat. I was like, I want something to support this bass, and then it became something like this. Maybe we can turn the settings up on this. Hang on. Actually, I like sound that a bit better. Cool. Okay, so yeah, that sounds like that. So that sounded like that. Yeah, is this stream lagging? Is the stream lagging out? I think it's... I don't know what's happening anymore. So then, I can't remember what I did next. I think I brought the breakdown beat into the breakdown. So that sounds a bit like this. And I purposely let the two beats right here to spill into the breakdown as a bit of a transition. I think that was the next thing I added was this hybrid knock, which sounds a bit like this. Yeah, this is the one that I made in like 5 minutes, Diamond Drago. I mean, I'm super proud of this knocking. The hybrid knock. It sounds really good. And like I think it's one of the most. I think it's probably one of the best beats that I've ever created. It was gonna be a bit more fast paced. I think is the right word that I'm looking for. But I think it just said no. It's just gonna be a nice, calm beat. See, and then that went on. And then I took the thing that you're. I took the hammered wood and I decided to mold it to this part almost. Why is it not hyped in the end? I'm still working on it, Diamond Drago. I'm still working on it. Someone just got back to me in a music writing Discord server, and so they gave me some nice notes on it. I gotta finish that up. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this stuff from the intro. So like the bass line right here, I'm probably gonna bring it back. See how that sounds. But anyway, when it comes to turn this very quickly. That may have sounded a bit loud. But when it came to designing the whole when it came to the hammered wood, I'm like, I don't know where this is gonna go. Let's just try molding it a bit to the breakdown, but we're gonna skip a few notes. So that was what I came up with. How long have you been live? 45 minutes, it looks like. So, I mean, not too terribly long. Just been explaining my process behind a few songs. But yeah, when it came to the breakdown and, like, the beat, the only thing that it reminded me of was, like, a Christmas trap remix. So here, when it loads, I'll show you you can hear what it sounds like. Now that you got the image of Christmas Trap remix in your head. So I think the hammered wood really offsets that whole idea. I think that's just what I personally believe. So now it sounds like you have a bit of a different variety of instruments. I'm not even sure where the hammered wood came from. Like what pack it came from. Maybe the chromium fray? I'm not sure. And so yeah, when all was said and done, I'm like, you know what, this intro part's still not good enough. I should add another part. But I honestly had no idea what to do. It was just the same thing on repeat for a while. Because I like to work with loops by the fact that sometimes you can find your inspiration just by listening to the same thing over and over again. And so I'm like, hey, why not? Let me see if there's an arpeggiated synth that I can use that would do well. And so that's where I found the arpeggiated harmony for this. And lag's fine. I'm paying attention to that stuff. I'm always on it. OBS is on it. It says that we're in the green. Can I squeeze this anymore? Nah, I can't. That's sad. Breathe down like this. Nah, that doesn't really help. Anyway. Can I? No, I can't do that. Great. Anyway, so then it came down to a thing of I wanted a some kind of another instrument in there. And it came down to it being the 70s synth ARP. So yeah, that was the synth part that I added. I was actually kind of astounded in like how it actually sounded compared to all the instruments, of like how good it was able to blend in. Because it just sounds like a regular blending part. Could you make the harp fade out? You mean the arpeggiated synth? I could, but I don't know. That's kind of something that I'm questioning doing. I honestly don't know about that. You want to fade out? That's like something that I'm kind of hesitant about because I don't think it would fit there. So yeah, I'm not sure about a fade out. Yeah, Diamond Drago plays a violin, but he honestly has no idea what he's doing, which is something I find pretty ironic. He can't read for his life. He can't read sheet music for his life. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it that we have here, and that's good because we're getting around 50 minutes. Just something not too long, not too short. That's just all that I was worried about. So I'm glad that we found like some in between line. This is just something that I wanted to do to start off the summer right. Tomorrow I believe I'll be uploading a Rainbow Six video that I'm super proud about. Jonathan and I were messing around, and I accidentally shot him. Maybe once, maybe twice. So yeah, make sure to check that out tomorrow at 12. I know this live stream was a bit late. Here, hang on, let's quickly get rid of this. Cool. I know this live stream was pretty late in the day. I kind of didn't want it to be late in the day, but that's just what ended up happening. If you make a stop abruptly, it doesn't sound right. When time live. What do you mean when time live? But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. I'm super proud of the work that I've done, and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. Tomorrow's vid, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. So make sure to check out that. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next live stream. Let's quickly do this. Hang on, let's. Yep, that. And goodbye.